We are all walking outside to get ready to do my. What's wrong? You don't gotta. You're gonna slip down and fall.
Oh my word!
Are you okay, sir?
You just had a bath.
Oh, don't run! It's too slippery. It's too slippery. Gosh, it's very slippery here.
Hey, you're gonna fall again.
Even I'm slipping and sliding. Cash, you're going to fall. Lord.
You got the rocket ship.
You're gonna fall. Now stop. Bree, you're going to fall. This is very slippery here. I don't know why there's not better grips on this.
I got a door open.
You gonna close the door? All right, we're about to start our live video. I'm gonna be joined by Carter, I bet. Oh, yay, 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 yay. Me and Carter. This is gonna be so fun. Carter, I'm gonna do a video with you. Is that okay? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And look who we have here. A wonderful, sweet little girl named Carter. And she has been staying with Uncle Lester for a long time. Are you having fun with me? Hello, are you having fun with Uncle Lester?
Yeah.
You love me so much?
Yeah.
And do you remember when I bought you them brownies?
Yeah.
Did you eat them all?
Well, I don't need to take them home. I'm gonna let you eat them.
Oh my goodness, look at this loving. You're gonna let me eat some?
Yeah.
But what if I get really fat? Is that okay? Will you still love me if I'm fat?
Yeah.
You will still love me if I'm fat?
Yeah.
Thank you for having that kind of unconditional love. Why can't they all have such unconditional love? Huh?
Well,
I do.
Good morning, everybody.
Sleeping.
Lester here, and I am being joined by a really sweet young lady named Carter.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Who?
about me.
Yes, and Jamie's back from her travels. Jamie's back from her travels, but Carter is coloring. Is that going to be for me, that picture?
Yes.
So can you tell me who that is that you're coloring? I want to hear all about it.
Woolly?
Woolly or
Yeah, Woolly.
Bully?
No, Woolly. This is Woolly.
Can you show everybody? Can you show them the camera who Woolly is?
This one.
So
is.
some people may know who Woolly is. Oh, so the purple one is Woolly.
No, that's not purple. It has
Mm.
purple eyes. But
Oh, he has purple eyes, but he's not purple.
Yeah.
And who's the other dog?
Woolly.
Oh, Bully.
Woolly.
Who's
Woolly.
this one?
Woolly.
Bully and Wooly?
Folks,
Yeah.
Lester here hanging out with Carter. Jamie's also here. And I'm very excited to let you know that we will be having a special guest joining us in just a bit. I'm going to slide your chair over a little bit, okay, my love? Can I slide you over a little bit? I don't want me to just sit sideways. I guess I'll just sit sideways because that's easier. You're okay. You want to sit in my lap while you color so we can all be
No, you
together
can
in the
hang out
same
with Uncle
video?
Lester. I'm going to go inside and do my work.
You want to sit in my lap while you color?
Hey, I'm doing my properly roll.
I love it.
Okay. Well, Carter is busy at work. She got her coloring book and she's having all kinds of fun, aren't you?
Yeah.
And she's already had a bath today. Did you have a good bath?
Yeah.
I know.
Got toys.
And you had toys in the tub.
Yeah, but
So
we have
you all should know that we are still hosting. We have Bree Ann, that's my niece, Laramie, her husband. Their two kids are here. And then I want to clarify something real fast before we get started into the gist of the live. I need to make a statement, a very strong statement, so everyone hear me and pass this along. If you think that there's anybody on Morrow Hill who does not get any help, who no one is offering help to, that is a misunderstanding. Every single person who you've ever met on the Morrow Hill has been offered a place to shower, a place to come get cool. We have the generator here at this property. We also have the lights on at the JL Ranch property where there's another RV. And everybody has turned, well, not everybody, Brian and Laramie took advantage of the opportunity to get out of the heat and to bring the kids into the pool and where we've cooked and had all kinds of fun. But what I'm seeing on so many different creators is how sad it is that some folks don't ever get anything and they only want to help, but no one will help them. And that is a blatant misunderstanding on your end. Every creator knows. But
Jamie.
Jamie went inside the house for a little bit. You gonna stay with me or go with her?
Stay with you.
Ooh, you're gonna stay with
You
me?
can have to get woke a little bit longer.
Okay, whatever you want to do, sweetie. But yeah. So do not be misled or misunderstood that everybody
when-
has the same
Fell
opportunities
down.
to come and cool
When
off
fell
and
down,
shower
Mom.
and sleep in the
When
cool.
You fell down.
And we've offered that to everybody. Please don't stand up on there. If you fall, you're going to hurt yourself really bad. And I don't want you to hurt yourself. So, yes, everybody helps each other, and there's not a person who helps any more than anybody else. Now, videos may show you what they want you to see, but don't ever, ever, ever be duped into believing everything you see on a video, because there's so many other perspectives to what goes on behind the scenes, and not everybody videos everything. So I just wanted to put that out there. I was just kind of torn, and it's just kind of discouraging when you read some of the comments and people are not understanding. But we're blessed today to be waking up to another day with Carter and Cash. If you saw the intro when my video just started, I'll play it again. Poor Cash and Carter just had a bath, y'all. They just had themselves a bath. And if Carter came outside to color, Cash runs outside to run, not realizing how slippery the concrete was here on the patio. It is drizzling raining right now. And that little fellow took a tumble. Let me play it again for you right quick. We are all walking outside to get ready to do my... What's wrong? You don't got to... You're going to slip down and fall.
Oh, my word.
Are you okay, sir? He's
You
fine.
just had a bath.
Oh, and
don't
off
run.
he goes
It's
again.
too slippery.
It's too slippery. Gosh, it's very slippery here.
Hey, you're going to fall again.
Even I'm slipping and sliding. Cash, you're going to fall. Lord. You're going to fall. Now stop. Bree, you're going to fall. This is very slippery here. Have y'all noticed that the older you get, the more cautious you are of possible slipping and falling? I guess we were a lot more outgoing and a whole lot more fearless when we were younger. And now I'm just so cautious. And here's what's made me that way. I cannot count on one or two hands how many times I've been just walking along the yard, going out to do whatever, and the dogs run up underneath us and they will just knock your legs right out from under you. And I have taken so many falls because of the dogs playing around being silly. And then if that's not bad enough, I have also taken falls here and there around the porch over here and inside the shop when the floor is wet, when we're doing some kind of power spraying or whatever. And so when you fall at our age, and I say our, knowing that I'm close to most of us are around the same age groupish. There may be some a few years younger, a few years older, but I think that by and far, most of us are around the same age, or at least the demographics on the page show us that, the analytics. And so it's harder to take falls when you're younger. I mean, when you're older. And so it's kind of like getting on the back of the horse. We're able to get on the back of at least 3 of our horses. We don't like to ride Bucky's for his back issues. Voodoo's fine, except that he'll toss you off in a heartbeat. If he's not in the mood, he's going to toss you off. And of course, you can ride Stormy. But I'm just a little bit more apprehensive than most people because of the fact that when you do fall, it takes a couple of days to recover. Whereas in the old days, you fall and you get right back up. You get right back up and keep on and going. So anywho, guys, we are going to be blessed and joined by a friend who you've never met before, not through me. But today I'm excited about introducing this person, and I hope that you'll be equally. Yeah, we're being helicopter parents, and that does happen a lot. But as of right now, Lex and Connor are sleeping inside. Brianna and her family are here in the RV. We have called and we have sent text and group messages, and everybody has a place to come stay if they need to. Don't forget the RV it will sleep 12. There are 12 bunks in that RV, and our apartment here will sleep as at least that many. We can find spaces. And then we have the RV at the other property right up the road with power. No one is there. No one is staying there. No one. So they've all been offered. So don't let anyone make you start feeling sorry for them. Everyone has a place to go if they choose to. Most people choose not to for various reasons, but that's on them. That's not on us. So all I'm trying to do is address some of the hate and some of the mean emails and some of the mean comments that are going on everyone's channel about the I'm just going to let it go already. We are blessed to be, what, 3 days, 4 days past the hurricane. Lights all come on yesterday. And of course, now it's a whole lot easier knowing that you can run the full house without having to rely on the power that can be put out from the generator. And so that's been a big relief. I have called about the generator to have it serviced. You all know that we went for an entire week back in May during all the flooding where we had no power, and the generator come on, it kicked right on, and it ran the entire time. We even had the propane folks come out and refill it for us to make sure that we didn't end up losing complete power. And so we cannot get a generator person to come out and service because they are so booked. There's a waiting list all the way into September. So what does that tell you? So Lester may have to go there myself and pop the lid and just check the oil, check the air filter, and whatever else I can do. I might have to YouTube it. Yes, and I will show this. Gene says that you are so blessed to have Carter and Cash with you. I'll tell you what, not only Carter and Cash, but we're also blessed to have Brienne. She has been a lot of fun to hang out with. And don't forget that Brienne was here even when Jamie was not. So Brienne was able to keep me company, help me keep cleaned up a little bit. She helped me cook one day. And then that was a lot of fun. Laramie has been going to work, but he comes back in the afternoons. Connor and Lex are both here. So we've been having a whole lot of late night video games. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'll tell you what happened last night, though. Big mistake. We went to eat, and as we passed by an academy, Lex asked me, do I have enough money to get him a basketball goal, sort of like the one that Ellie has? And I'm like, a basketball goal? And I'm thinking they don't cost that much. So I'm like, sure. So we ran into Academy. We bought him a little basketball goal. We got to the house. We set it all up, and he wanted it down to about 8 foot because he wants to try to dunk. So that's fine. So he and Connor are outside. I don't know what time it was, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and they're out here playing basketball, bounce, bounce, bounce. We put it inside the shop so they could play rain or shine, day or night, wind or no wind. It wouldn't really matter. They could play whenever they wanted to. And so if you would not believe that, lo and behold, at 4 o'clock in the morning, guys, this is 4 a.m., Jamie finally had to walk outside and say, stop, enough is enough. It's not because we were upset they were awake at 4 in the morning. The problem is they were still sitting there bouncing those balls, and the echo, boom, 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 was just echoing across the entire concrete slab. And I'm sure that Bree and Laramie had to have been hearing all of that. Jamie and I could hear it. The dogs kept looking around and barking, didn't know what was going on. So we've had quite the, it was quite the night. And so if you see the wrinkle showing this morning, it's because it was quite the night with all of that. So I don't think anyone has guessed who my special guest is going to be as of now. And as of right now, which is getting close to noon, he or she has still not popped up into the green room. But I'm hoping pretty soon we will make that connection and I can bring you a really neat person. And I says, we're going to have kind of an interview style. So I'm seeing people are over here guessing. You think it might be Bree and it might be Ben. These are all wonderful guesses. But when you say Ben, I'm guessing you mean Ben from Morrow Hill, right? Right? That's who I'm guessing you mean when you say Ben. Wayne. Oh, oh, whoa. Oh my gosh. How in the world? Carissa. How would Carissa know that? Guys, I've never spoken to Carissa. Well, actually, we may have messaged a couple of times back and forth about little things that are farm related. But if Carissa says Dowscone Farm, and I may be saying that name wrong, I do not know if they pronounce that Dowscone or Dowscone. I would say Dowscone because the E. Speak of the devil. And I'm trying to say devil in my best. Hey, Carter,
Huh?
you speak with an English accent. How do you say devil? Say devil. Carter, help me out here. I'm going to introduce you to somebody, but give me a moment to play this right here.
Have you ever thought of getting up close and personal with all of the amazing creatures in Dulscone's small animal experience? Well, now you can with the brand new release of our animal workshops. You can get up close and personal with our guinea pigs, like Craig has here. With our baby rabbits, like Connor has here. And would you believe you can even handle our Daegu and our chinchillas. And as an extra special event, we're running a cuddle of porcupine experience. No, maybe no. On to the next one,
And with no further ado, Ben, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? Great to finally speak face to face.
I got goosebumps. Be careful, man. People accuse me of having man crushes on guys with English accents. Now, it may be true that Bear Grylls, I might have a slight man crush on Bear Grylls. Have you met Bear?
I've not met him, but who doesn't have a man crush on Bear Grylls?
Yeah. Thank you. Now, you guys are in the same country, you and Bear. He lives with you. He lives in your country, right? You guys are countrymen?
In the UK, yeah. In the UK, yeah.
In the UK. Okay.
Yeah, he was in the British military. That's how he got famous, really.
Yes. You do know that I was blessed enough to spend 3 days with Bear Grylls back in the day after Hurricane Harvey. And with all of the destruction, the viral video that had kind of gave us our foothold into social media, the Bear Grylls people got a hold of that video, and Bear and his team invited me out to spend 3 days with him up in the mountains of California, where I had to eat a rat.
That's such a great story.
Oh, it was an amazing video. I'll share you the link one of these days. But today it's not about Bear Grylls. It's all about you and what you guys do. Tell me how to pronounce your farm. Is it Dulscone or Dulscone? Yeah.
Dulscone.
It is Dulscone. Okay.
So where we're situated, we're just over the border. So obviously the UK, Northern Ireland, Wales, England, and Scotland, and we're just over the border of England. So where the border of Scotland and England meet, we are just over the border into Scotland from there. So we are Scottish. So English people normally say Dulscone, but we say Dulscone here in Scotland.
Now, Ben, just make sure I did spell the name of your farm correct on the bottom there, right? Can you see the caption? Yeah. Okay, great. So anybody who is not familiar with you, I was surprised when I opened your gift yesterday and I was beginning to put some of the stuff on. A lot of people already know about your channel, and they also love your accent. Now, your dad is Farmer Pete. Is that correct?
That's right, yeah.
And tell me about Pete and his morning lives, and how come it's him and not you doing those early morning lives?
Well,
and I want the truth. I need the truth.
You're putting me on the spot here, Lester.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So Pete started, it's a bit of a trend now. He started the 6:36 club in the mornings, and he's a really early riser, and he loves that time in the morning. And the benefit about that time in the morning for him is that I'm not there to annoy him while he's on live. So, he started the 6:36 club. He's on live. At the moment, he's on live Tuesdays and Fridays at 6:36 in the morning. And yes, he's got a great following on there. There's thousands and thousands of people watch.
Yes, I think it's beautiful. Now, y'all share it. So I guess in a way you kind of share the channel then. So he doesn't have his own channel. He kind of works with you guys and what you all do.
Yeah,
and
it's a farm channel, yeah.
And so tell me about your relationship with your father then, because that's what I really, really love when I see you guys working together.
Yeah. So I think what everyone likes on the Dulscone page is it's just the friendly banter, as we call it. So it's we're always winding each other up, and you know yourself from seeing some of our videos, we don't take ourselves too serious. We're always having a laugh and keeping things lighthearted, but at the same time, the main focus is on the animals and how to best look after the animals. So I think that's what everyone likes about the channel, between myself, my dad, some of the staff that we've got working at Dulscon, like Connor, my brother's works with us as well on the farm. And yeah, it's just everyone joins in and has a bit of a laugh, and it's great fun. We love what we do. We're really blessed to be able to keep doing what we're doing.
And so, listen, the shirt that you sent yesterday shows me you've been doing it for 20 years. Is that true?
Yeah, 20 years. About 5 or 6 years in social media, but 20 years in total, with the family business. That's right.
That's amazing. And so your family business, I'm just guessing. I don't know the entire history, so please fill us all in. But did you start off as the farm, and then at some point you expanded to be kind of like to invite people onto the farm, and now you do a whole lot of? Go ahead, tell me about it.
Yeah, so we started off, mum and dad had a farm shop on site, so it was our own locally, or our own grown produce, so homegrown vegetables. And yeah, we started there, and then we started selling a few toys, like kids' toys, like tractor toys and things like that, and then expanded from there. And then foot and mouth disease hit in Britain. I don't know if you've heard of that pandemic that we had. So it basically wiped out most of the agricultural stock in Britain.
When did this happen? Like, what year was this?
This was early 2000s.
Oh gosh.
So we lost all of our animals. And basically what happened was, in foot and mouth, there was a big cull of all the animals that were infected. It was an infectious disease that they got, and they had a big cull of all the animals, and we unfortunately lost them all. And then after that, we kind of had a fresh start, and we started a soft play area. And then we took it from there. So from the soft play area, then we started into a farm park, and everything kind of snowballed into the bit of a monster that it is today. It keeps us all very busy.
Well, I had no idea that was kind of some of the start from all of that. And I'm so sorry. I know that you guys love your animals the same way that we do, and they become a part of the family. And then when you learn to love them so much and they become such a part of you, it's hard to lose them. And so I can't imagine just the mass number of babies that you guys lost and how y'all were able to overcome that. Are you reading these comments that I'm posting along the bottom? Are you able to see those?
Oh, I can see them. Yeah. Vanessa, it's very complimentary tonight. Hi, Vanessa.
Well, hold on. So Vanessa needs to watch herself, because I thought that I was Vanessa's crush, and I'm finding out now that, oh, she just loves this guy so much. Vanessa, I'm watching. I read everything, Vanessa. Do you read comments as well, Ben? Do you read all your comments, or not necessarily?
Yeah, we do. We read a lot of well, as many as we can. Sometimes, there's 5,000 or 6,000 comments on a stream, so it's difficult, but we get to as many as we can, yeah.
Yeah. And then
do you not find it fascinating, Lester, for you? Like, obviously, we go back and forward on text, talking away to each other. And do you not find it fascinating how far both of our streams have a reach, worldwide? I've seen a lot of people watching from over here in the UK and Ireland, and we've got watchers all over the US and Canada and Australia and New Zealand. It's awesome.
That is awesome. And it's just the power of social media, which is the craziest thing. And then would you say that because of the animals getting sick in a horrible, horrible way, did that lead into the success that you guys are finding now? I know that sounds really hard to talk about and even think about, but I'll just tell you real fast that if it weren't for Hurricane Harvey wiping out my farm and killing so many of my animals, I would still be I'm not saying I would just be a farmer, but I would still be a school teacher who runs a small hobby farm, and there would be no social media presence whatsoever besides a video of my son here and there. Yeah. And so I'm just wondering, was that also kind of a boost for you guys? Now, back in the 2000s, there wasn't a whole lot of social media.
No, there was no social media. Our big break kind of came, we were always doing social media, little bits here and there, but we had a very small page just for the farm park to promote what we were doing in different events and things that we had on. And then COVID hit, and we started filming a lot more of what we were doing. And then we had a viral video of one of our donkeys giving birth, and things went crazy from there. And we've had so many more viral hits from that moment. So the kind of two pandemics, I guess, foot and mouth is where things really started for what we're doing now. And then after that, it was COVID had really boosted things on, and a lot of our success on social media has came after COVID, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people were in their house and a lot of people were watching Facebook at that time, and that's how things started, just gaining a little momentum for us, where we got a glimmer of what could possibly be. And we're both lucky, aren't we, to be doing what we're doing.
I would absolutely agree. Now you guys are a lot bigger organization than what we are. And then of course you host people there, which adds a whole lot to your plate of responsibilities, obviously. Hey, real fast, Carissa says, please say her name. She wants to hear her name with your accent.
Carissa. How's that?
Carissa.
Rolling R's. Scottish people have real trouble with their R's. So we have to roll them all the time. R.
Well, I think that's darn sexy, Ben, and I love women, Ben. But hey, you know what? I don't mind admitting I always say this. I am secure enough in my masculinity to tell a guy when, you know what, you got it going, brother. And Ben, you do have it going. You have it going, buddy. Everyone's talking over here in the comments about your dimples, and there's all kinds of things. They want to know if you're single. Dimples, yeah. Tell me about your family. Talk about your family a little bit.
Yeah, so my family got my wife's Claire, and then my daughter's Florence. So she's just turned 2. So that keeps us very, very busy. And then my brother, who works on the farm as well, he's got 3 children. So they're, 9, 7, and 1. So yeah.
Now, Connor's not your brother, right?
No, Joe. Joe is my brother.
Okay. Is he the hairy guy?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who's who. Connor's the guy who wears his head shaved?
That's it.
Okay, so I kind of have them all lined out then.
So my brother kind of stays away from the camera a wee bit. He's the opposite of me. He's an introvert. I think I'm an extrovert.
Was he the one with the porcupines? Was he with the porcupines a moment ago?
No, that
was not him.
That's Greg. So I'll have to send you some pictures so you can map everyone out.
Okay, yeah, that's the hardest thing is trying to figure out who's who and what's what.
Yeah, especially with a big team. Yeah, it's difficult. Really
and
difficult.
Then Ben, have you noticed that while you guys are busy with the number of people that you host, along with the videos that you guys put out, the live videos, running the farm, do you find it harder to actually watch videos yourself now of other channels? Because I'm just speaking for myself. In the old days, I would get onto YouTube and I would watch all kinds of channels.
Yeah.
But now I find myself with less time. So to be honest, even though you and I chit chat on occasion, I had to go back before this interview today and make sure I knew what was what with your channel and what have I missed over the last couple of weeks and all of that. Do you find yourself in the same scenario?
Yeah, exactly the same situation. And I think that's why it's refreshing, to always, we'll touch base with each other every, few months and see what's going on with social media and in the social media world, because what we do is quite a small circle, isn't it? There's not many people do what we do on sort of a scale. So when you find someone that can relate to what you're talking about, it's quite refreshing. So yeah, I find exactly the same. There's so much going on in your own channel and comments and what video you're doing next and bringing new ideas. It's really difficult to then, be watching everyone else's channel as well. But it's important that you do, I think, as well, because there's some awesome ideas out there that you can piggyback onto. And people are extremely talented. So you kind of want to keep a wide scope of what's going on out there and bring the best possible content that you can to everyone.
Absolutely. Real fast, Jackie would like you to say tortoise.
Oh, yeah, Jackie's a watcher of ours. I recognize the name.
Is this a joke? Is this some kind of an inside joke then?
We've got a lot of mutual fans, I think, Lester.
Okay, great.
So tortoise is really hard for us to say.
Wait, what did you say?
Tortoise.
Tortoise.
That's it. You nailed it.
Okay.
How do you say it, Lester?
And then Venetia says, "Would you please say her name? She needs to hear her name with your accent."
I'm going to say Venetia. Dimples.
Oh, okay, Venetia. I think that Venetia. What's the big deal? That's the same as I would say it. Come on now.
Yeah. I need to hear you say tortoise, Lester.
Hold on, the way I would say it.
Yeah.
Turtle. Yeah, I have people give me hard enough time with my accent, everything, because even though we're in Texas, we speak very, very different than folks do up in New York. or those in
Yeah,
California
yeah.
or in other parts of the states. I
Yeah.
don't know this for a fact, but I'm guessing that even your country and with the UK, I bet even though you all speak English, I can guarantee you there are so many different accents or dialects of the language
Yeah, I think
from
we
region to region.
we actually talk about this like quite often because within our region, Dumfries and Galloway, where we stay, you can go 20 minutes in the car, so maybe 15 to 20 miles away, and the accent will be completely different, and that's in all different directions. You know, up, down, side to side. Everyone speaks with their own dialect.
Right. That's
So it's
beautiful.
really bizarre in the UK. Like there's thousands and thousands and thousands of accents. You know, it doesn't really just merge out of like, you know, Scottish into English. It kind of it evolves so quickly just as you move from town to town.
And you guys, I've seen you guys take trips using on your side by side. I don't know what you guys call it. We call them a side by side. I've seen you drive around the farm with the sheep and whatnot. How many acres do you guys have over there? It looks to be pretty extensive.
Yeah, I've got about nearly 200 acres, just under
So,
200 acres.
it's pretty large then.
Yeah,
And
it's quite large.
and so I'm guessing that sheep are your largest animal group that you guys have.
For us, yeah, and Dumfries itself and Dumfries and Galloway is a really large dairy region, so we've got a lot of dairy farms round about us as well.
Okay.
So yeah, it's quite it's a highly agricultural area. Dumfries and Galloway, we're very rural.
Yes. Yeah, we are too over here. So, and then I'm so sorry to keep doing this, but it seems like in all the comments, people are begging you to say different things. So they want you to say Birdie now. Do you also know this lady here?
I don't think I know her. Birdie.
I don't know why they want to hear you say certain words. I'm trying to ignore a lot of that.
Yeah.
But
is that all it is now? Is this what it's turned into, Lester? It was supposed to be such an entertaining stream. It was supposed to be great. And you know, what are you guys all about? Oh, say this for us, Ben. Let me make fun of your accent.
No, I promise you, there's no one making fun of it. I think that everyone is just. I know for a fact that people are just enchanted with it. In the same way we are over here, we just get enchanted. You know, like you said, we're very rural, so we don't get out enough. We don't meet enough people. And so on occasion, when we do run across somebody like you who just has so many neat things that we're not familiar with, it's neat to talk and to see and
definitely,
to hear their stories. We love sharing stories. And I want to ask questions that the audience is asking, but if everyone doesn't stop making me ask you to say certain words, they want to hear you say different words.
Behave, everyone, behave.
Behave, ladies, behave.
Lester, do you know what I love about your channel as well?
Tell me.
I love how positive you are and how you keep everyone in check, and you've got a smile on your face, and even though things are difficult sometimes, you both know how difficult it can be with animals, you're fighting the good fight, and you're very, very positive, and I love that.
Oh, I appreciate you saying that, Ben. That means a lot to me. Thank you. But it's not always easy, and so sometimes we do have to fake it until you make it. You know the expression, because not every day is a smile. But we feel like a lot of people come to the channel. They go to yours as well to escape from their reality. There's the world is a really nasty and rotten place at times. And I know that especially right here in the States, there's political strife, there's social unrest, there's a lot of issues that is all over your local news. Not to mention you have your climate issues. We got drought, we got flooding, we got hurricane. I mean, my gosh. And so I think that people at some point get overwhelmed with so much negativity and they go to certain channels far and escape. And even though we have our ups and downs, as I know you guys do as well, I just don't want that to occupy their time. I want to give them something to smile and laugh about if I can. But at the same time, we still try as hard as we can to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. So not every day is going to be, we tell them all the time, this is not a Disney production. This is a real farm. And in a real farm, animals do sometimes get sick. And animals do sometimes pass, but we try to offer the best life for those babies that we can while we have them, Yeah. And we love telling the animal stories.
And I think both of us are really privileged to be in a position where we can help help people escape from their lives for a while and have a smile. You know,
I
that's
agree.
an amazing thing to be able to do. So yeah, it's awesome. And also, I think we're both quite hilarious anyway, Lester, are we not?
Hey, I think I'm funny, but I can't say anyone else thinks that I am. I think that
Self-confidence.
they want to know, do you wear kilts?
Yes.
No, you do not.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
do.
wearing one now?
No, not at the minute. Not at the minute.
How? Okay, Ben,
Wait, hold on. I'll get my wedding photo for you.
you'll do what?
Get my wedding photo for you. I'm wearing a kilt.
No, you're not.
I swear.
You wore a kilt to your wedding?
Yeah, everyone in Scotland gets married in a kilt.
For the easy access?
More for, yeah. It's easy when you've had a few beers. It's not hard to go for a wee break.
Yeah, that giggle was priceless. Could someone do me a favor and back up and screen record that giggle? I need a short video clip of that giggle that he gave when he caught my joke. That's
Okay,
awesome.
right, let me show you.
Oh my goodness gracious.
We're getting into it, Lester. This is fun.
I'm glad you joined me. I wanted to keep it as simple as I could and in sort of an interview style. Now, someone like you who's used to being on a video, you don't need the interview questions necessarily. You could ramble on and go.
Yeah.
I know. But a lot of folks, when they join you, oh my goodness. Do me a favor and zoom in a little bit more to the kilt area if you can. Your wife is beautiful, but people want to see your kilt. They want to see the legs.
That's me and my best man there. There you go.
That's awesome, brother. That is amazing. Do they also play the bagpipes by any chance at those weddings?
Yeah.
Because we
had a bagpiper at our. So when you get married in Scotland, you get piped into the church. So you play the bagpipes and they pipe you into the church.
And then Kristen says, do you wear anything under that kilt? That's the real question.
Depends on the occasion. A real Scotsman, Lester, doesn't wear anything under their kilt.
Oh my gosh. No, I saw the movie. What was it with Mel Gibson? William Wallace. I saw William Wallace. Yeah, Braveheart. And I saw the mooning of I've seen it. So yeah, that's beautiful. Let me ask you about one of your particular animals. Tell me about Fiona, your little lonely lamb.
Yeah.
What's going on with her?
Did Fiona arrive on your news channels? Did you happen to see her where you are?
Yes.
You did, yeah. So she made global headlines. So Fiona, we are actually the lucky keepers of Fiona, the world's loneliest sheep, who hit global headlines. And it was absolutely crazy. November last year, and she still lives with us just now. She's doing great, and yeah, she's probably the most famous animal in the world at the minute.
And why do they call her the loneliest?
So there was it was up north in the Highlands of Scotland, and she had got stranded on the base. She'd fell down a really steep embankment or a cliff. She'd fell down. And she couldn't get back up. And she ended up right down on a beach, basically, but it was just a stony beach. And she was there by herself, isolated for over 2 years, living in a cave.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she is remarkable. Her story is amazing, and she's such a lovely, lovely animal. So we're really, we're so lucky that we've got her on the farm. But what a great addition she's been. She's settled in just perfectly.
And then is with all that time in isolation, does she have some PTSD? Does she seem distant? Is she hard to manage and work with?
Not hard to manage, although she has definitely lost that ability to be a sheep. So she's not your conventional sheep that'll go in with the flock and run with the flock. If you put her in with other sheep, she just shies away and sits by herself. So really, to her, we are her company. So she likes our keepers, and she does there's definitely some scarring and some PTSD there. She just doesn't behave like a normal sheep. She's more like a dog, really. She's that friendly.
Well, that's beautiful. Ben, I've asked you everything I had jotted down to ask you. I'll be more than happy to keep playing around with some of the comments and some of the questions that the audience is asking. But is there anything else that you could add about your place that you would like to share with my audience?
Yes.
Oh
Lester,
my God, there he
hello.
is.
I love you, Lester.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's great. We've been sitting in the house, Trish's Toys, my wife, and Farmer Alice, Ben's sister. It's hilarious, but I couldn't not come and say hello.
Listen, you don't look old enough to be that guy's father. How old are you?
I was a child bride, so.
I think that's awesome that you guys work together like that. And that's just beautiful to have a father and son working so closely together. You do a great job, Pete. Your dialogue, your conversations, your humor, all of those things that you do on your morning lives are just very, very addicting. It's hard to not be able to watch when you're presenting. So thank you so much for your part in what you guys do. And
Thanks so much for saying that. That's
Ben says that you're the early bird, and there's nothing wrong with that. As you get older, we do tend to wake up a little bit earlier. We don't need as much sleep anymore. Can you be honest and tell us what time he wakes up every morning? And you don't have to.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't come out to take over. I'm just out to say hello because we love you, and we're secretly planning, not secretly, we're hopefully planning an American road trip. Can we come to see you?
Please do. I have an RV.
We're going to have some lunch at Cracker Barrel.
No, Cracker Barrel?
Yes.
We could take you to Cracker Barrel, but have you ever heard of Golden Corral?
Is that not a buffet?
Oh, it is a buffet, and it's delicious, and it's amazing, and it's clean. Cracker Barrel's fine. I will take you wherever you want to go. You guys come over and visit and hang out for a day or so, and we will be more than happy to show you around. That would be awesome. That would really be amazing.
That would be good. Yeah. We'd like that.
I'll leave you to it. Lovely to see you. God bless.
Hold on. Just when you plan that trip, you do not want to come in the summer. It is too darn hot here. You guys could not, and you would not want to deal with this heat. Okay.
Too warm. We'll
winter trip.
A winter trip.
A winter's fine, spring, fall, or winter, but you avoid us it's like coming to hell. You do not want to come here during the summer.
We don't want to go there. Love you,
Nice
Lester.
seeing you. Thank you, Farmer Pete. It's nice to see you, brother. Thank you, Ben, for bringing him along for that. That's so wonderful.
Trust me, I should have locked the door and not let him
in. So hold on. If you don't answer that question about what time do you get up and get going, that's going to be the number one question on every comment on your page for a while.
So normally what happens is Pete's on at 6:36 and I'm normally still in the house, but I'm doing social media from about 6:30 in the morning. I do social media until about 8 o'clock and then I come to the farm.
So you still work plenty. So it's not like you're in the house just having coffee, watching your dad out working there.
Yeah, but even last night, I was out packing orders and doing merch stuff until 11 o'clock last night. So I work a lot later, but still do the social media in the morning. Social media is a 24/7 job, isn't it?
People don't realize that, Ben. They have no idea how much work it is in all of this. Let me ask you a social media question. And this, I'm not trying to go to a business side, but I'll just ask you this particular question. As far as live videos compared to your edited videos, we're finding it a whole lot more. Well, it's obviously easier to go live if you have the content, if you have things to talk about. And as far as Facebook goes, I don't know if you have the same Facebook issues in the UK as we do over here, but Facebook is actually promoting and recommending our live videos more than they are a recorded video.
Okay.
And so we're trying to always appease our audience who likes a long form edited video, but you have to also try to find a way to appease the powers that be who offer us a voice on their platforms in Facebook and YouTube. So do y'all have similar issues with Facebook, or are you guys, is it all easy peasy?
That's funny you should say that, because we actually found our live video views have never been better. A lot of our videos are reaching 100,000 views within a couple of days, and that's amazing. You know, the reach is fantastic. But so we switched to starting to do a few more recorded videos and edited videos, because our ads revenue has basically been taken away. We don't really get hardly any ads revenue. But a few years ago, or even this time last year, our lives were being promoted massively. But now it's kind of switched around, and we're having to actually go a lot more on YouTube now, because we've got a lot of problems with Facebook and not promoting our page, and we've lost our ability to receive stars, which is a big issue for us.
No.
And I've spoke to Facebook about it, and they said it's just part of their AI. They've made a mistake, but they don't know how to fix it. So that's difficult. But yeah, I would say live videos for views are amazing. For ads revenue are not good, and then actually recorded and edited videos are really successful at the minute.
Okay, so on one hand, I am sorry you guys are dealing with the issues at Facebook. On the other hand, I'm happy to know it's not just us. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Lester, misery loves company, as the saying goes.
That is true. Sheila here says Farmer Ben is never short of content. Every live is the same chaos, just a different day. And I think that's...
If something's going to go wrong, it will go wrong in a live video, without a shadow of a doubt.
That's what makes the channel so fun. You know, if you and I were guys that had the answer to every question and everything was smooth and there were never any issues, then we would be just one of the other thousands and thousands of channels. But because we do show the chaos behind the scenes, and everything is not as easy as what it sometimes appears to the outside world, then it does make it more interesting. Now, it also opens up to a lot of criticism. Why didn't you do this? And I would have done this, and you should have done that. Yeah. But we're like, hey, you know what? A comment's a comment. Thank you for watching, and we'll work on it. We will get better.
Yeah. We'll be better next time.
We'll do that next time. Absolutely. Well, listen, brother, I want to say again, what a pleasure it is to talk to you. Thank you so much for the merch that you sent. We got yesterday. We love it. And we're blessed, just really, really blessed to have you as a friend and as a colleague and a partner in all this social media craziness. All right.
Absolutely. It's good to have friends like yourself, Lester. That's for sure. You're one of the good ones.
Thank you so much, Ben. I really, really appreciate that. So with that being said, I will tip my hat to you. Do you have a cap right there by any chance? You have a cap handy? No? It's okay if you don't.
I don't.
So we're here in Texas. We almost all wear caps, and this is our this is our little greeting, and this is our goodbye. Do that again. Hold on. No, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. No. So you have to look down and tip it. You can't. You can't look up and smile and show the dimples. It's not about the dimples right now, bud.
Hey, Lester, it's always about the dimples, brother.
Yes. Hey, you do what works for you, and that absolutely works for you, bud. Thank you, Ben. It's a pleasure. And tell your dad, I'm not making that up. If you guys ever do some kind of a trip around and you want a place to stay here in Texas, you are always welcome here. We're just north of Houston, so there's an airport no more than an hour down the road. I can pick you guys up, bring you up. I'll be your Uber. I will be your Uber driver.
Sounds good.
We'll take care of you. We'll even put you up into our RV over here, and it'll be a really fun visit. That would be so much fun.
They would be some fun streams, Lester.
Yes. Now I have to ask you to say one last thing. So you guys know that my passion right now, we have a lot of different animal breeds, but my passion right now are my Longhorn cows.
Yeah.
My Longhorn cows. I'm going to have to ask you to say cow before I let you go.
Cow is an easy one. That's an easy one.
Wait, what did you say?
Cow.
No, I said cow. Cow.
Cow. Cow.
That's better. Longhorn cow. Longhorn coo. It sounded like you said coo. Longhorn cow.
Cow.
I'm sorry, man. I'll just let you go with a hat tip, buddy. We love you, sir. We love you. Have fun. And thank you so much for joining me tonight, okay?
See you later.
We'll see you next video, buddy. See you next video.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. What a fun interview. I really do love that family. And he and his dad are just amazing with what they do. And like I was telling Farmer Ben right there, guys, it's hot. And that's why the shirt is just sticking to me. But it's harder to watch as many videos as what we used to have time for, especially with us, jumping around, helping out on the different properties. It's hard to spend time to see what's going on with all of your favorite channels. But I will tell you this, those are good people. I told it to you yesterday. They're very humble. They're very down to earth. They're as real as it comes. And I'm glad that you were able to see from that little snippet of interview that that is a genuine, good guy. And so with all of the evils and the nastiness and all the pages that want to dictate how things should be and all of the stuff that we deal with on a day by day, if you have time and you want to go by and visit and see what they do, their channel's name is Dowscone Farm. I will try to find, I'm gonna see if I can just stick that back up here. Now, here's what I'm afraid of. I hope I spelled that right. Let me stick that up here. So there you go, Dowscone Farm, and they are on Facebook and YouTube, and you'll be able to meet the entire family. They do live videos. They will show you when a baby goat's being born, and they will video everything, y'all. They're really good about keeping you in the loop of what's going on around their farm and around their home and their business. So I'm blessed to have met Ben a while back. I don't know exactly how we met. We've never met in person, but I do think it was back during one of the Facebook issues. And I think that Ben reached out asking me if I knew any solutions. We've worked together a little bit and gotten, I think, some problems worked out, or at least by sharing some information back and forth to see how we were both being affected. And that's not just Ben, that's a whole lot of channels. But it's nice to talk to Ben an actual face-to-face besides just through the WhatsApp or messaging. And so if you guys have some time to go by and visit, do not leave me for him. Do not leave me for him. I know how you guys are, and I understand that the world is a very fickle place. But remember, loyalty, y'all, loyalty. So go visit with Ben. Say hello on a daily basis. Make sure you say that Lester sent me over here. That would be wonderful. Maybe you could tell some of his folks about this place called Longhorn Lester. That would be even nicer. But do not leave me for them dimples. I know how you are, ladies. The accent, the dimples, and a kilt. And there's no way I can compete with that. But here's what I will do. I'm going to have to ask Farmer Ben to send me one of those kilts. He did not send one yesterday, and I don't know how hard it would be to get one over here, but I will absolutely try to get one of them kilts. And the accents and the dimples are never going to happen, but I think I could sport the kilt. That would be a lot of fun. Anywho, thank y'all for being a part of that. With that being said, I've lost my little sidekick over here. Carter has left me. We do have a lot going on today with other chores. We've not even been to the JL yet, where it's raining today, which means low pressure system, which means we might go over and find what? Someone tell me in the comments. Come on, someone tell me in the comments. What will we go over and maybe find if we're lucky? Oh, Jennifer says, you couldn't pay me to leave you, Lester. Jennifer, that means so very much. Yes, everyone's saying babies, baby calves. We are going to go over and hope to find some baby calves. That would be so wonderful and a really neat start to our weekend. But listen, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for now. Just remember what I told you. Try to be respectful in your comments, not so much on my channel, but on other creators' channels. Guys, there's a lot of people helping each other, and there's not one family member who has been left off the list of who to help. So I'm not saying that, how do I say this the right way? I'm trying to be very politically correct in how I'm going to say this, but every video creator is able to have a purpose and an intent of the direction they want their video to go. And so remember that just because someone may not video something being done doesn't mean it's not being done. Or when they video themselves doing something, doesn't mean that's the only thing that they do all day. So just keep that in mind. Don't be fooled. Just don't find yourself getting, hey, why are you all dressed? Well, we got some good news. Stephanie and Buddy are coming over. Okay, I'll be at the JL. So Jamie's going to run into Livingston, get some groceries. I guess she's going to cook. I have to go to Tractor Supply and get feed. And we're going to have Steph and Buddy come over. I'm guessing they're going to bring Alora and maybe even Caden. And so we're going to be able to have a nice, big cooked meal here. Okay. So I don't know exactly what's going on in the comments. I have not read one in quite a while, but it looks like some people are arguing. It looks like people are arguing, and that's a shame because we had a really, really fun live. Just, I'm guessing that some of the arguments might come up when you feel like you've been duped. And so you don't want to be duped. So take a video for what it's worth. Take a video for what it's worth, but don't let yourself be duped into believing everything you see on every video. That's all I'll say about that. Okay. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you again to Farmer Ben and Farmer Pete for joining us for a little while. And you guys don't forget, you have a chance, go by and say hello. Say hi to Hello. Oh, that would be great. When you go to his channel, say hi to Hello. That would be something that was like, they'll be like, what in the world is going on with all of these crazy Americans? They're all loony, or however they're going to say it. They're going to think that we're loony, y'all. They're going to think that we're a bunch of loonies when we introduce a brand new word over into the UK. Hi to Hello. Yeah, hi to Hello, y'all. Let's just blow up his channel with hi to Hello. All right. I love you so much, guys. We will catch you guys on the next video, okay? Bye now. I will go ahead and end this thing to where it's place it's not better grip. Here we are all walking outside to get ready to do my. What's wrong? You don't gotta. You're gonna slip down and fall.
Oh my word!
Are you okay, sir?
You just had a bath.
Oh, don't run! It's too slippery. It's too slippery. Gosh, it's very slippery here.
Hey, you're gonna fall again.
Even I'm slipping and sliding. Cash, you're going to fall. Lord.
You like the rocket ship.
You're gonna fall. Now stop. Bree, you're going to fall. This is very slippery here. I don't know why there's not better grips on this.
I got a door open.
You gonna close the door? All right, we're about to start our live video. I'm gonna be joined by Carter, I bet. Oh, yay, 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 yay. Me and Carter. This is gonna be so fun. Carter, I'm